Welcome to this Friday celebration. It's a sunny, shiny weather in Denmark, and probably in Sweden as well. So that's why I'm fighting a little bit with the sunshine, and we are fighting also with Anna's camera. She's working the fastest she can to get it on. So in a minute, I'm sure that she will be with us. But I will just start because it's 4 o'clock. And we normally say hello to everybody here at 4 o'clock. So I just wanted to start this session, and she will be here soon. So, what we can do until she arrives is to, if you have a glass like I do, bring your glass. And did you know that many things. Did you know that we consist, so many percentage of us, of humans, consist of water? And did you know that you can actually heal water so it becomes like a healthy drink for you? Here she comes. Perfect, Anna.
The camera on my computer does not work, so I'm here from my mobile. I was
Yeah,
in another meeting on my computer 2 hours ago, and then it worked, but now it doesn't.
it doesn't matter. We're just happy to see you. And as I said, the sun is shining, you see.
Yes, it is here as well. On the other side of the curtain, it is. I'm
It is.
sorry.
No problem. I was just explaining that we consist so much of water, and we actually can heal water. Any liquid we can, especially
Ah,
water, we can heal it. So we can actually like hold water in our hands and embrace it. And if you look into the molecules, it looks
yeah.
totally different if you have said a prayer to it, if you don't. So you can
Ah,
actually say a prayer to your water, and it shifts the molecules inside, and it becomes something healthy for yourself. So that was
so,
just something I wanted to say. But
do
cheers,
today?
Anna.
Are you freezing?
You're not freezing, but let me also move so it's not like this.
Hello, I lost you.
I see you.
I
I see
lost you,
you.
Nina. Is it me?
Yes, I think your internet connection is unstable, perhaps. But to everyone who's
Yes.
listening and seeing this live, or perhaps at a later time, cheers!
Yes,
It's
cheers.
Friday,
Yes. And if you want what I'm doing, I'm trying to restart my computer to see if I can get the camera working.
but it doesn't matter. The energy is here, Anna. Cheers.
Yes, cheers. Yes. Could you tell something more about this water thing? I have had heard about it. I think that's a really interesting topic, actually.
I think it's so interesting because they have made some research that they have looked inside a microscope on the molecules when they look into water.
Mm.
And what they saw was when you say a prayer to this water, if you energize it, if you put it under on top of a loudspeaker with very nice gentle music,
Mm.
the molecules, the structures of the molecules actually changes within the water. So instead of this like unstructured picture, when you say a prayer, when you go into something, say healing words and energies and music to this water, the
Mm.
molecules become so much more structured.
That's
So
amazing.
it is amazing. And what it reminds me of, and which is also a part of this research, is that when we as humans consist so much of water, we have the same ability to make nicer structures in our
Yes.
world by
Yes.
speaking nicely to ourselves,
Yes. Yes.
healing ourselves, doing nice exercises to say, "Hey, Nene, oh, you're good enough. I'm giving you a hug, and so well done. You did another week. You have achieved so many things. Wow, I'm so proud of you." Saying those things to
Mm.
yourself, and even That's another technique, the havening. I have a friend, Claudia. Claudia, you
Yeah,
know
she
Claudia.
introduced me too to
She
it.
told me about havening, that you
Mm,
actually, when you do like this
mm,
and this to yourself, you're
mm.
doing this to yourself. Oh, no, no, I love you so much. Oh, I'll give you a hug. Then you're calming your nervous system down.
Yes,
There
yes,
is this havening process, and they have conceptualized it so you cannot just use it, but everyone knows to give yourself a hug. That's not
yes.
something you have to conceptualize, but to be, wow, Nuno, well done. You did another week. You worked so hard. Wow, you truly deserve a glass of white wine today.
Yeah. Oh, you're having wine.
Yes, today I have white wine. What do you have?
Yeah, I have water, just plain water, because I need to work after this. So that's why I stick to water today.
Yes, yes,
Mm.
yes.
Cheers. Yes, but I really like the idea of this havening because it's so simple and you can use it. And you can even suggest it to. Now you're freezing again. I wonder whether it's you or I who's freezing. Now I would try to enter as from my laptop and see if that works. No.
You
Why?
were there for a split second.
Yeah. When I pressed start, it just closed down.
But Anna,
Yeah.
Anna, let's just
Yeah.
close that idea of getting in and let's just
Yeah.
stay on the phone. I can see you. You look just as beautiful as you normally do. So,
I can hardly see myself. I think that's so. But I see
but
you, and it is like your picture is freezing, and I guess it's because my internet is not good enough,
I think because
um,
because
which really annoys me.
you're there. But Anna, let's just be here. Then I'll take over today if your internet connection is not that good. Here you are.
But yeah, here, can you see me now? Ah,
No.
so it shifted
Ah,
from
here's
no.
another Anna.
Ah, here's another Anna.
Okay, I leave here.
For a while, we had two Annas.
Voila.
Voila. Now
Here
we
she
know
is.
you again.
I got all sweaty by this exercise.
Yeah, so isn't that a wonderful opportunity to, hey,
Hey,
Anna,
calm
well,
down. You're
you did
okay.
all you could to be there on time, but there were technicality problems, but that's all right.
Yes. And this year we have all learned how to stay calm in these tech challenges, I
Yes,
believe.
yes.
But
And
it's so weird because I was in a meeting 2 hours ago, and then I sat with this laptop and the camera was working just fine. And then I have been doing some other stuff, and now when I wanted to start again, it did not work. So now
so,
I'm,
Anna,
yeah.
Anna, I'll give you a challenge. I'll
Yeah.
give you a
Oh.
challenge, another challenge.
Mm,
If you buy into this concept that everything happens with a very kind reason
mm,
and an opportunity to learn something or to be
mm,
aware of something, what
mm.
could this small accident ignite in you or remind you of, or what kind message could you bring of this small episode where you couldn't get in?
Who I got an opportunity to be flexible, to find a
Yeah.
different solution, and to stay calm in spite of the stress when I realized I couldn't see myself on the camera. And I also would like to celebrate the opportunity to again notice the importance of being around with kind, nice, supportive people that makes you feel good instead of screaming, where are you? Why are you not on time? Where's your camera? Couldn't you be more prepared? Blah, 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 blah. Instead, heard your kind voice all the time. Take your time. And well,
Mm.
so here I am. And that's something I think it's so important about, yeah, just what you talked about, calming our nervous system so we can stay calm and then we can solve the problem. And there was no problem, really. I mean, tiny, tiny.
Yeah, but what you say reminds me so much about that. Reminding your nervous, calming your nervous system is essential.
Yeah.
It's essential to everything because otherwise you flip out and you cannot see the big picture
Mm,
and you are going into survival mode. And
yeah.
yes,
Yes.
oh, and we have wonderful comments.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
you
do.
are amazing, but spirit will help. Genuine people will always support you and everyone. Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And so calming your nervous system is essential. And now I'm going into this more spiritual level. So, how about this aspect of having difficulties of breaking through,
Mm,
of being breaking through the obstacles and be present,
mm,
and to be visible?
yeah.
Is what this small uh this small situation reminds
Mm,
me about is something that I'm celebrating this week.
mm. Tell me.
Yes, because this week I have been meeting with it's like an entertainment agency that
Mm,
have seen they saw my videos on YouTube with me with the green wig, and
yeah.
they wanted to help me to develop this and become even bigger with it so my message can be spread out.
Mm,
And this feeling of finally perhaps breaking through which with messages that has been so close to my heart, like you're good enough and what you're doing is exactly how it should be and you're important, and all these messages that I have to the children and their parents, but also the obstacles that you can meet when you're trying to get through with something.
mm, mm.
Just as you getting through while being present with me here as we
Yeah.
normally do in this setting, that these obstacles that you on your path forward with your message, your truth, that you meet all kinds of obstacles,
Mm,
but
mm.
but you have to keep on doing it.
Yes.
You have
Yes.
to keep on trying.
Yes.
So did you I really said to you, and I, don't worry, just stay on your phone, it doesn't
Mm.
matter. So that could be one voice. I don't need
Mm,
to go to have my computer working again.
mm.
But your diligence and your courage and your strength to just no, I keep on doing it, I want this to work. That's
Yes.
so important that we keep on being on the track, even though that we meet obstacles that could be frightening or doubting if we should ever do it, or irritation that things just not work.
Mm, mm.
So yeah, so that's
Yes, and
what it
some
reminds me of.
yes, and sometimes it's so important when you meet these obstacles that you dare to perhaps stop, or even take a step back,
Yes,
because although you are on the right path, maybe there is something you need to adjust, or maybe you are not quite ready for something, or you need some more information, or you need to meet another person, or whatever. So sometimes when we meet obstacles, that's something I really do need to practice, is that when I meet something, not always push harder, push harder, push harder, but to step back and allow things to flow more easily, but
exactly.
always steady on my path.
Exactly. And you know, Anna,
Mhm.
Wichita Creek is writing us. He, I don't know. Sorry, probably a she. Is saying, you see perfect technology now, all good. Don't worry. So what that reminds me of is also that we need supportive people,
Yes.
just as you mentioned.
Mm.
Someone was like, Anna, it's okay. You'll be here on time. I'll just start.
Mm.
No worries. And just nice, Richie just writing us, everything is all good. Just stay on track. How important is that, that we have people around us that's not, yeah, what did I say,
Mm.
Anna? You should have
Mm.
been up a little bit earlier. Why didn't you
Yeah.
check that?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
technology, but hey, you're doing the best. Support
Yes.
people that allow us to be fragile and vulnerable and still strong and to move forward. That's so important.
Yes, yes. And when you say that, again, I think about the water that you mentioned in the beginning, that if you speak kindly to a person, it's just like the structure of the water, the structure of the person becomes more beautiful, more,
Exactly.
there is more ease, more flow. And it's so easy to be kind to someone instead of being unfriendly or
Yeah.
nagging or yeah.
And for some people, it's not easy to be kind
No,
to others.
I have
Yeah.
noticed.
And you
That's
know why? I have been
no.
thinking about it, why it's so
Mm,
difficult for them. Because
mm.
they don't speak that nice to themselves.
Yeah, you
They're
know.
not nice to themselves. They're
Mm,
not at ease at all. And that's why it's more difficult for them to be at ease with someone else.
mm. I think that's something we would like to remind everybody, the people who are watching today, to speak with kind words when you speak to yourself.
Yes, that's essential. Also,
Mm,
because you were talking about the nervous system. When we look into a brain and when we look into a nervous system, when we are in high arousal, when we're feeling stressed in some way, it's
mm,
our reptile brain who is
mm.
active.
Yeah,
The one who
yeah.
can only, I will fight this, or I will flee from this, or I'm
Mm,
going into freeze. I don't know what I'm
mm,
doing. So when you're stressing yourself or others, you're just igniting that force in the reptile brain. You're activating the reptile brain. And when your reptile brain is active, you have almost no connection to your front lobes, to
mm,
your thinking brain. So
mm,
you cannot see things in perspective.
mm,
You
mm.
need first to slow down and calm that reptile brain, and then you can think.
Yes.
Then you can see the big picture.
Yes, yes. I think that's so important. That's something I talk a lot about it in the leadership context where I speak to leaders, that when you are always on this under very high pressure, it's so important that you practice this ability to calm down, to take a few breaths and
Mm.
just get back into the frontal lobes instead of being
Yes.
down here, just being like, ah, I'm gonna kill you, or I'm gonna
Yes. So shouldn't we do that? Shouldn't we take our own medicine now, Anna? Shouldn't we say cheers, take a sip of our drink, and then breathe and go into a calmness? So first,
Mm.
cheers,
Cheers.
and then take some deep breaths, and we will invite you to do the same. And really just go inside and embrace that, wow, you made it. Perhaps you didn't do all the things that was on your to-do list for this week, but you did what you could, and that's enough. And just by taking these deep breaths, you're relaxing your nervous system, because deep breathing allows your body to relax. It's one of the finest keys to relaxation we have, deep breathing. now, when you're ready, just come back or be present in the room again and know what you just did by taking some deep breaths. I'm sure it's reorganizing the molecules of your water inside, and you're helping your nervous system to slow down, and then you become more and more ready for a nice weekend.
Yes, I felt I could have stayed there. It was
Yeah,
so nice.
yeah.
Mm.
How important is that? Did you know that Eckhart Tolle, the one with the
Mhm.
power of the now, he's talking about a one breath meditation.
Mm. Mm.
One breath.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Yeah. And
Just to do
often that
that.
is what it takes.
Often it's that what it takes. It takes you
Mm.
out of your bzzz
Mm.
and into the now.
Mm. Mm. That was very nice, Nina. Thank you for suggesting that and inviting us to that.
Yes. And I would say thank you to Wichita, who's been posting so many nice comments.
Mm.
We really love that because that's what we do. That was, isn't it right, Anna? That was part of our intention with these Friday celebrations, both to meet you and I, Anna, and to celebrate. Also, if we could spread some love and some nice messages and some kindness and celebration to more people, that this truly warms our heart.
Yes, and we're so happy when people put comments because I know there are more people watching than we think. Because actually, I get quite a few comments about this. People, I think two people today told me, at 4 o'clock today you have your Friday celebration, and I was like, what? Do you know about my Friday celebration?
Yes,
But
perfect.
people, so I think people they are not able to watch it live, but they watch it afterwards.
Afterwards.
But so I think we will absolutely keep spreading this light and Friday celebration and
That's
love.
what we want. So let's say happy Friday and wonderful weekend. See you next Friday
Yeah. See you. Cheers.
and cheers.